Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with The Sopranos. Last time around, I just uploaded this yesterday. What was it? I literally just edited this video yesterday. What was it called? Something. Oh, Johnny Cakes. That was it. Yeah, Vito having the gay panic. He was starting to get in this relationship with this guy who worked at the diner. He was also a volunteer fireman, but he was scared and lashed out against him, but eventually they decided to hook up. Meanwhile, AJ is... what do you think? What do you think AJ is going through? But I guess the big moment is that he did try to go in and kill Uncle June, and while luckily, Tony has connections, so he got out of there. It was a major breaking point, we hope, for his character. Will any of that be a part of this episode? Most likely not, so let's just go ahead and jump right into this episode of The Sopranos. Here we go.
I'm pregnant.
Oh.
I know it's my fault.
Let's get married.
What?
Drive to AC, make a day out of it.
I love you.
Yay. Let the feds pick her up immediately.
My ex, she couldn't have kids, and I wanted them so bad.
The one who ran out on you?
Yes. In a cosmic sort of
Bet
way.
she's having some other asshole's kid, though, that fucking tramp.
She's having the children of the earth as the life springs forth from... I don't know where I'm going with this.
$10,000 struck me as quite low.
It is what it is.
Meh.
Look, we feel $50,000 would be a more equitable donation.
Meh.
50?
Just this year, we started a soup kitchen for the homeless, a reading program for bilingual children. There's less help than ever from the federal government.
You think this feast pays for itself? Security, electric, sanitation.
Not to mention fuel costs.
Not to mention a duck.
The way it seems to break down is you spend $18 for a city permit to close down the street, charge fees to the vendors.
I'm looking this guy up. He looks familiar.
Land that you don't even own.
It looks like fucking Ralph Macchio,
It
but he's
seems
not.
to me the church...
The Holy Society of Saint Alzaire, of which you are recording secretary.
And we live in that
As
society.
for the past...
Okay, Father. Nice meeting you.
Someone's gonna get their leg broken. We just have to wait and see who. Or the statue's gonna be broken.
Fuck the hat.
Meh.
You know what I think it is?
You are now looking at a newly married man.
Damn. He just did that between scenes.
Kelly? What the fuck brought this on?
Visit from the store coming up.
Oh. You never heard of pulling out?
Meh.
Pittsburgh. What the fuck? We're supposed to be headed east.
Are we 0.7 miles past Route 62 yet?
How the fuck should I know? Oh, they're just gonna steal the shit and leave? Well, they probably can't steal everything, but they're gonna steal some.
You're fucking with the Vipers here, asshole.
Ooh, really? What's that, your Girl Scout troop?
Fuck, shut up, fucking douchebag.
Oh, you got enough. Let's get out of here. Well, that was eventful.
You smell that? Fucking autumn. It's like the first full night when you were a kid and the air's all crisp and you start smelling people's fireplaces.
Smells like Halloween.
Funny enough, it is autumn when we're watching this.
Grizzly Adams, motherfucker. Whoa, take it easy.
Run away with the Vipers.
Oh, it was like a happy moment for the two of them.
I tell you though, when he pulled that trigger, I almost shit myself.
Meh. Yeah, the two of them have been brutally shot before, so...
What do you think of the shit we've been through, huh? Shit we done. fucking Three Musketeers.
I think you're missing one, but sure.
Like that day when I came to the house. I gotta talk to you.
Wait, is this a flashback, or is this a clip we've seen earlier?
Adriana.
Yeah, this we didn't see.
What about her? I love you, too.
Touching emotional scene when they remembered when they had to murder his fucking fiance.
4 bedrooms, marble baths with Kohler fixtures, Sub-Zero in the stainless steel kitchen.
We'll take it.
Just like
He's
that.
what we call an impulse buyer.
Oh, shouldn't we see the inside first, sweetie?
If it has an inside, we're buying it.
Nope. Now it's Christmas. No, it's not Christmas. No, it's something else, and that was...
Where's the rest?
Oh, it's the
My
feast
case
he was
went to
talking about,
bed,
whatever it
sir.
was.
It's my end. 50-50. What's gotta be done now? Tonight.
Tonight.
All right. But in this case, I'm thinking we spare John the stress of having to hear about this.
That's your call, bro. You're the one that has to talk to him.
Well, the situation he's in, he's got enough to deal with.
Yeah. Don't need to pump some of that upwards.
Isn't that AIDS, Mom? Oh my God, she looks terrible.
No.
Chris's ex, her mom.
She saw us. I should say hello.
You do that. I will stay over here and keep Finn out of the loop of anything. And they don't even know.
They broke up, Liz. She ran off.
Oh, she doesn't call me for almost 2 years, my birthday, Christmas.
You two always did have a very difficult relationship.
The FBI came to my home. You'd be amazed at the questions they asked me.
Liz,
They admitted they think that he killed her.
come on, Liz. You're drunk.
Drunk? It's called depression. I haven't had a drink in years.
I wonder what it's like living in Carmela's world. Or Meadows, because she was kind of the same way for a little while.
Friend Ronnie, we play.
It's okay if I fix? Wait, just take me to my car.
Rock out with your cock out.
It was the best way.
House I'm getting. You'll come over. Christmas,
Why?
Christmas Eve, maybe.
How well do you know this
Let's
dude?
start a tradition. What's my whistle, that Spike? Why is that?
I don't know. I wouldn't... I feel like even if I was a drug addict, I would not want to take anything in through a needle. This sounds horrible.
Want some?
Me?
Okay, it's just, you know, if you want.
Well, at least he's nice. Don't do it!
I meant what I said, though. You need to get your ass to rehab. Fucking Narcotics Anonymous or some shit.
You know, that might be a more effective argument if you didn't snort right after. I don't like needles. I mean, I can take a needle. Like getting a fucking shot or something, but Jesus, I would not want to do that. The moon.
Though sometimes I think about.
There's a dog here, too.
When we were running wild out there
Aww.
searching.
Chris made a friend.
Where's his gold hat?
Did he steal the gold hat?
Pray for my mother, St. Al's here.
Hey, they forgot his hat.
Did Paulie steal the hat?
You've been debating all night whether to even say anything about this.
You probably shouldn't, but this will be good.
She's got it in her head that Christopher killed Adriana.
What? That's
What?
insane.
I know.
You know, he's a better actor than
And again,
Mark
he
Wahlberg
does have a
in
history
The
of being
Happening.
free with his hands.
What?
Oh, that makes him
No.
OJ. Let me school you on domestic violence, okay? First and foremost, there's always a body.
Let me school you on domestic violence. Pop!
He dumps her daughter, all of a sudden he's Scott fucking Peterson.
I thought A dumped him.
You know what I mean.
Tomatoes.
She's a sweet girl.
I don't know.
But the two of them together was a toxic relationship.
Like the two of us, actually.
Yeah, they did have a rough time of it.
And he's doing great, Christopher. He's a different person. He's married, he's got a kid on the way. He's focused. Let's not sabotage his progress.
He'll do that for you.
You have a history of prostate cancer in your family? Father, maybe?
I don't know.
Doesn't know who his father is
Go ahead.
anymore.
Schedule you for biopsy.
Oh, here we go!
Try to look cool the whole time. Oh shit. Nope, we're okay, right? This doesn't look good. Turn it off! Turn it off! What? Oh shit.
I gotta be up in the morning. I got my fucking biopsy.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Alright. I don't know what Paulie was gonna do, so...
Well, we should all be thankful it's okay.
My baby could have been killed, Tony.
God forbid.
I could have died. Okay, let's...
You can bet the locals will be parading in with their
I mean, whatever, but, you know.
You hire some fly-by-night piece of shit and you don't tell nobody. Oh, Bobby, what the fuck you talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, damn, you're making a scene!
Bobby, come on. You look around, all these people are lined up for this shit. The kids, adults, families.
Brides.
Yeah, they pay money so they can almost puke.
Yep.
They scream, they yell.
What do you think that is?
They're bored.
Yep. They want some
Are
excitement.
you bored?
I mean, maybe. Nothing's really going on anymore.
I'm bored. But what are you gonna do? It's the human condition.
What is?
I don't know.
To be bored.
Specials, gentlemen.
Right down, my good man.
I got lamb tonight. Grilled, garlic, little rosemary.
Rosemary? I'll eat it.
He's a jokester.
Well, it's a biopsy, right? 9 times out of 10, these things come back clean.
I don't know.
What don't you know? Don't work yourself up into a state like you do.
Meh.
Well, take it easy. Take it easy.
10-4.
You remember the look on the other guy's face?
What a fucking Grizzly Adams douchebag.
God, we really are bored. Ah! Ah! He's freaking out!
After all this, she wants to go back on that ride. She cried for 3 nights after.
The ride's closed, baby.
I don't think she really
How you can
understands.
walk. Come on, they want to see. Okay, show everybody how you can walk. Sure.
She's going for the ride. She's like a baby zombie. Hold on, the music's playing. It probably means it's the end of the episode.
What are you watching?
Lawrence Welk program, channel 55.
Alright. I'm at a loss of what to really talk about. Like, I kind of got nothing. I got nothing on this episode. Yeah. Let's look up Saint Elzir. Elzir of Sobran. TOSF. Don't know what that means. Oh, Third Order of St. Francis. Baron of and Suis, Count of Ariano, was born in the castle of Saint Jean de Robians near Cabrieres de Aguis in Provence, southern France, in 1285. He died in Paris, France, on September 27, 1323. He was a tertiary of the Franciscan order, as well as a ruler, diplomat, and military leader. He was recognized as a saint in the Catholic Church. The decree of his canonization was signed by his godson, Pope Urban V, and was carried out by his successor, Pope Gregory XI, about 1371. Countess Delphine was also beatified by Pope Urban at the time. The liturgical feast day, which they share, is celebrated by the Franciscan Third Order on the 26th of September. Now, I just read the first and last paragraphs of Saint Elzir, but still, yeah. Well, stop me if you've heard this before. On today's episode, Polly did something that resulted in someone getting hurt, and also pissed people off, and then Tony had to tell him that he's not behaving properly, and he needs to fix things. If you've heard all this before, it's because, like with AJ and Artie before him, it is another day that ends in Y. And man, 3 episodes in a row with that. 3 episodes in a row where I sit here and I'm like, cool, this will not carry on into the next episode. And I didn't really do anything, you know? So, let's go back to our graph. Polly has to deal with the feast of Saint Elzir. And he has to get the money, he has to do all this stuff, he has to put on the ride. Boiling point, one of the rides breaks, injuring multiple people, including Janice, and pissing off Bobby. Following action is Tony telling Paulie that he needs to make things right. He needs to stop freaking out about his health or anything about his life. Chill out. The last point on this is that Paulie returns to his mother. However, this does not continue to a resolution. This ends. Because like so many episodes of The Sopranos before, we're not really telling a story, we're telling you scenes that happened. We are telling you, and again, strength and weakness of the show at the exact same time. It's what makes The Sopranos unique, is that it very much is, a day in the life of, it's the days of their lives, basically. It's a slice of life, essentially. But I don't know. Similarly, Carmela talked to Adriana's mother, who put forth the theory that Chris killed Adriana. She brought this up with Tony. Tony denied that Chris would do such a thing. And that is the end of that plot. That B-plot. This also will not be continued into the next episode. Chris, I guess to his credit, marriage will continue to the next episode. Chris got married to a girl we've never seen, but apparently she's pregnant. And they bought a house. Everything is looking up for Chris, with the exception of occasionally he still takes drugs. Just occasionally. And he had a really bad night, or really good night, depending on who you ask. And he befriended a dog. Tony's bored. I get what they're going for. I get what they're going for with Tony in this episode of the boredom thing. You're questioning, is Tony bored? It's kind of a double-edged sword, because Because if your main character is bored with the storyline that's going on, you do run the risk that the audience will be bored with the storyline going on. Now, granted, I feel like I am an exception. Not that I am special in like a good way. I feel like I'm special in a bad way when it comes to The Sopranos. Because everyone else is fine. Everyone else watches this and they're like, this is absolute cinema, you know? Whereas I watch this and I'm like, yeah, it was good. It wasn't bad, you know? It was just like, it was, you know? So that's the thing. But yeah, Tony's bored. And I don't blame him. Aside from the whole shooting, which even then he was asleep for most of it. Aside from the shooting, he really has not done anything since killing Ralph. And that was a while ago. What episode was that, specifically? I mean, I guess there was the TB stuff, but still. Yeah, forget it. I mean, there was all the stuff with TB last season. But that's the thing. Last season, I felt... I was feeling good again because I was like, oh, hey, a plot. You know? Everything with TB. And it was interesting, too, because Tony... I mean, while Tony, you know, eventually had to deal with the whole TB thing, at the same time, it wasn't really a beef that he started. You know, he was in the middle of it because it was his guy and his cousin. But still. Now my dog is barking. I don't know what... It must be a delivery or something, so... So that's the thing, you know? But this season, again, it's like, well, there's the shooting, which has basically just meant we're putting Junior in a room for the rest of the show, and there's nothing interesting that's going to be coming of that. And also, again, you know, Tony was asleep for most of it. The most interesting stuff to come out of the shooting was Carmilla and the boys and stuff, you know? But Tony's bored. I mean, you could sort of relate this to... I'm gonna be a real nerd, and I'm gonna relate this to Star Trek. Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, the best Star Trek movie. I mean, is there really competition to that movie? So, like that's kind of the thing about that. So it's just like, but in Star Trek 2, one of the most notable pieces of Star Trek that pretty much everyone either has watched or knows, most likely, even to some extent. Admiral Kirk, he's an admiral. He's bored. He wants to, and I guess this is also part of the plot of the first movie as well. He's bored. He wants to get back out into space. You know, he's not enjoying just being an admiral. And then by the end of it, he's like, oh, I feel young. You know, it's like he feels like he's, you know, knocking on death's door and everything. But after such a riveting experience, he feels young again. You know, even after losing his best friend. Spoilers. Tony is kind of the same way. You know, he's at the top. He's pretty much at the top of the food chain, you know? Because even other people who may also be at the top of the food chain, like John is in jail, you know? John's in jail, and, you know, Tony just has to deal with Phil, you know? So that's the thing. But Tony, he's at the top, and it's not as fun at the top, you know? In the same way that for Kirk, being an admiral was basically just a desk job instead of commanding a starship. For Tony, he tells people to go do things, you know? Which is why he did find so much enjoyment out of stealing the wine with Chris, you know? The two of them, they steal the wine, they get such a good haul, they go, they drink, they joke, they laugh, they have such a good time. I mean, it's like what Chris says, you know, that's old school stuff right there, you know? It reminds them both, honestly, of their youth, you know? It reminds them of being young again, but unfortunately that's just a passing moment. And so later on, where it's just like, well, you know, Chris doesn't drink, so he's not going to partake in it. You know, he sold all of his wine. And then, you know, Tony's just putting it up, and they don't really have anything to talk about. They don't have anything in common, really. They don't have any hobbies. They don't do anything. They don't do anything that isn't pretty much work-related, you know? I mean, and the fact is, the two of them don't have hobbies. Except Chris's hobby was narcotics, but now he's given that up. So the two of them have nothing to talk about, you know? So, you know, when Tony starts talking, you look on his face, and, the Vipers is like he's trying to recapture that night that they had, you know, that fun time, stealing the wine and then going to a restaurant, eating and drinking the wine they stole and stuff, and it's just like, but that was a passing moment. A fond memory, no doubt, but lightning in a bottle. Now Tony's just bored, you know? Now, don't get it twisted. This also will not carry over into the next episode, I guarantee. If it does, I will, you know, I'll eat my words, my non-corporeal words, so I don't actually have to eat something weird, but yeah, it's like, this is not really going to carry over. I mean, it's interesting. It's the most interesting thing about this episode, but yep. So that's that. It's another day that ends in Y. What a stretch of 3 episodes we've had here. Artie had problems, then that stopped. AJ had problems, then that stopped. Paulie's got problems. That'll probably stop by next episode. Who's next? Syl? Is it Syl's turn to have problems that don't carry on to another episode, don't really resolve at all with a beginning, middle, and end, and just stop? I don't know. Guess we'll have to find out. That is basically it. With all of that said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Sopranos reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.